morning. Good morning. What's going on, YouTube? This Big Red with the 83 box Chevy coming at y'all with another video, man. In today's video, I got a couple things going on. My camera stopped on me when I was gonna show you guys how to do the oil change. I left off on getting the oil filter off. I ended up getting the oil filter off, went to Harbor Freight, love shopping at Harbor Freight. Found a tool to get the filter off. So the filter is off there, and we'll jump back on that video. It'll be another separate video of how I did that and how I got that done, and show y'all some stuff that I didn't like underneath the car. But today's video is gonna be all about taking that passenger front fender off. Anybody know, I talked about that fender, the passenger side of my car being the worst side of my car. From that fender to that door, it looked like somebody just filled it with body filler. And I don't know what happened to it before, because it's been sitting in the barn for so long. So when I got it, I seen it, I'm like, okay, whatever. So I bought a new fender. So that's gonna be today's objective. Pull that fender off there, install the new fender that's inside the crib, man. My son broke the stand, so I'm not gonna be able to get too much good content, but I'm gonna try to show you guys how to do it, because I've been looking on YouTube and there's not too many videos that show you all the bolts, how to do this, how to do that, how to do this. This is my first time taking the fender off. Never done it before. But I promise you, I'm gonna try to give y'all the best content that I can, man. So let's go ahead and dig into this. First step is gonna be to get this hood off. And we're gonna get the hood off and set it down, and we're gonna try to get that fender off over there, man. So, as y'all can see, guys, this is that passenger fender over here. And you see it was a big dent right on this side of this fender. But it also cracked at the bottom, so it got rust in there. So I was told that I was gonna need a new fender anyway. That's why I got the fender. But if you can see the ripples in this fender over here, that's why this fender gotta go. I'm gonna try to take this piece off of it so I can have it to put on the new one. And then this door. See, this door had some shitty work done to it before. Let's see. This is gonna have to be sanded all the way down so we can figure out what's going on with this door. Because like I said, my passenger side is my worst side. And it's just from that fender to this door. Other than that, the car is solid. I got all the trim pieces. Go all the way around. Here, it's a full top, big body. You know what I mean? And then I got little dents. I got one little dent. Probably ain't gonna be able to see it good. It's right there. We're gonna work that out, because this car is gonna get completely repainted, man. Completely repainted. Completely repainted. But as you can see, my driver's side, solid. Solid, solid, solid. Real solid. Right here, so we're going to get this fixed. And on that other side, from where that full top was on, was still good. Then I got this one little spot in my hood, and a big deal. We can knock that up. And over there, I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. Got one over there. And that's pretty much it, man. But anyway, let's get back to the video. I'm gonna snatch this hood off this car, which you just got a couple bolts. One right here, one down here, same on that side, and the hood to come off. All right, YouTube, as y'all can see, got that hood off of there. 2 bolts on this one, 2 bolts on that one. Got the hood sitting down on the ground, baby. As y'all can see better. The dent over there I was talking about, one dent right there, and one small dent right there. All that's gonna get fixed. All that. And as I do when I take the pieces off my car, I mark and label the bags, hood bolts, 4 bolts, and I tape it to the piece. So I know exactly where they go, so I don't lose anything. So the next step for me is gonna be to take these hinges off on just this side. This one is fine because I'm not taking off this fender. I'm not replacing this fender. Cause see that little piece, it's just a small ding. It can be pulled out. But I'm gonna take off that hinge over there and make sure I unhook my electric fan, hook up my ground up there, unhook the battery first, and then unhook the ground right there. take the hinge off, and then we're gonna start taking them bolts off. From what I realized, taking the hood bolts off, you need a 13. The same for the bracket bolts to take the hinge off. It's a 13 and it looks like 3 bolts. But to get the fender off with that bolt under the hood, you got this bolt right here to take the fender loose. That's a 15. 15, 14, but I believe 15. And then, let me zoom y'all in. Them 3 bolts at the top right there. 1, 2, 3. And then as I go down, I'll show y'all the other bolts on the bottom. So I'll cut y'all back on in a minute. All right, y'all, I'm back, man. Back recording. I'm trying to set y'all up the best way I can. Like I said, my son broke the stick, man. So it's kind of hard. I got it hanging on to the car best possible, man. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and take these hinges off because I gotta get these hinges off. But I also gotta disconnect this battery because I don't want nothing funny going on when I unhook this my ground for my fans, my electric fans. So we're gonna go ahead and pop all this stuff off over here and set it to the side. Set it to the side so we don't have no sparks flying or nothing like that. So grab these wrenches over here. I gotta clean up my garage, my workspace. Being busy up in here. Stacking up parts, piling in parts. Trying to keep myself busy, man. Cause it do get boring up in here, for sure. I always try to find myself something to do. If I can get the right wrench. I hope everybody having a good day so far. Great morning on this Friday. There's a lot of people that didn't wake up this morning, so be blessed. Be blessed and grateful. And continue to do what you love. Don't never take it for granted. Get all this unhooked real quick, y'all. I should already have this done. So I'm gonna need this for the electric fans. Make sure I make note of that. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and stick that on. Keep them together. Keep them together. Being organized is key. Together. Okay, snatch this up. It's like 11. Oh, I know. 13 is for the battery. I got to excuse me, my son. Be out here thinking he handy mandy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's the 6? That's way too small. That's that level. bag, right? It's a 10. No, it's a 10. Let me go grab a 10 so we can get this off, y'all. Bear with. Bear with. That's why I can't find him. He got him down here in the box at the bottom. Let's jump back to the. Look at that. Kids, man. Kids. Off me, fly gone. One, two. That's the ground. Rip it in. Off the battery. Shit. I wonder how the hell. There we go. Oh, it just popped right off of there. Alright, cool deal. That'll work for me. So we're gonna move this ground. Set it down there. Got that all set up. Stuff all that right there. This black one. Hooks on there. All right, set up. Need to mark a bag. Like I said, I mark everything. Cause you get forgetful on what you done did. I marks everything. 10. Socket. This is the ground bolt, electric, fans, battery, ground wire, both ends, battery, ground. Man, I'm sorry about that, guys. I didn't even know the damn phone stopped recording. So I'm gonna just upload what I can when that happened. So here go the hood hanger right there. Like I said before, you only got 3 bolts. You got one that's here at the top, one right here, then you got one right here. And like I said, I mark everything, and I didn't even have to take this one. I just tied it on. And I might go ahead and take this one off too, because they need to be cleaned up and they need to be sprayed, cleaned up real good and resprayed. So I'm gonna go ahead and snatch this one off. And I'll cut y'all back on in a minute so we can start turning that fender down over there. All right, guys, I'm back with the video. So now we're about to start working on getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts out right there. I have 1 bolt right there. These bolts were already out for some reason. I got the antenna unhooked right here, which looks like it runs through the fender. I know when I get off. But on that driver's side over there, let me see if I can zoom in. You see that little piece right there? That's to the other hood hinge. The fucking bolt broke. Sorry, it's not focusing good. The bolt broke right there. So, which is this hole right here. The bolt broke off halfway out. So I'm gonna put some PV blast on it, see if I can get it to loosen, and take some vice grips and turn it to see if I can pull it out the rest of the way on that driver's side. But as you can see, the hood's off, the hinges is off. Now we're about to start working on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts, 6 bolt, 7 bolt, And then there's 2 inside the door. And we should have action on getting this fender off. So I'll cut y'all back on in a minute. As y'all can see, man, I'm working on the bottom where my light at, trying to get this bolt out. Then it was where that filler was at. It was 3 bolts on it. So as you can see, I'm working to get this bolt off the railing. Then I got the 2 in the door. We should be straight. All right, big red gang. Got the battery pulled out. Gonna have to clean all that stuff up. Got all the bolts from up top. All the bolts from on bottom. The 15 from right here. All the bolts in the well. Hanging it down. Then behind your battery, you have 2 bolts. Hanging that on. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3. You actually have 3 bolts underneath there. See if I can get y'all a better view. It's one at that top corner, then that one, then that one. The next 3 that have to come off. So I'm gonna cut y'all back on in a minute when I get them. Then we'll be getting the ones out the door. All right, YouTube. As I can see, I'm out here sweating, dogging it out. You hear me? Trying to knock it out, man. So I just want to give y'all an update. I got all the bolts out. So I'm going to recap on the bolts. So anybody that was in my position, because like I said, this is my first time pulling the fender off. And like I said, I looked on YouTube University and I didn't see hardly any videos that show you the exact bolts you need. And some people make it look difficult like it's a million bolts, which there is a lot of bolts, but it's nothing you can't handle. So I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show y'all every place where a bolt is. I'm not going to get on the ground and show y'all the ones in the front, but I'm going to show y'all where they are from up top so y'all can know what to do. So hold on just a second. Let me cut this camera around and show y'all where these bolts is, just in case you run into this problem. You need to change out a fender and it's your first time. So first off, we're going to start here. You have 115 bolt that's right here. Take that out. This bolt right here is to the hood hinges. Took that out. That's 1 bolt. And then it's 1, 2, 3 bolts you take off to take the hinge off. And don't forget to unplug your antenna. Then you have, from up top, you have 1, 2, 3 the bolts that go in from underneath the well. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts that come out right here. In this hole down here, you have 1, 2, and then 3. It's 1 at the top, right there. Bolts that come out right there. Then if you have the little side marker light like me, you unplug it and you have 4 bolts underneath there. Now, inside the door, you have 2 bolts. You got 1 up here. They 15 bolts. You got 1 up here, and then you got 1 that's in the side. So you got to be able to open your door all the way. So where I'm at now is, as you can see in my garage, I need to scoop my car over because I got to be able to extend that door completely to get them last 2 bolts out. Then once them last 2 bolts is out, lift and pull off. So we got plenty of traction right now. So I'm about to try to scoot this car over, move my hood and shit over there, scoot it over some, and scoot the car over so I can extend this door and open this door all the way. So I'll cut y'all back on in a minute. All right, guys, so we got that top bolt out, and we got that bottom bolt up out of there. So now I'm gonna set y'all up, and let's see if we can pull this fender off, man. So guys, I forgot about another bolt. This bolt right here is a 15. Came out of there, so got it out. All right, guys, so I got the front half off. Now, I'm hung up somewhere in the back. So I'm gonna see where I'm hung up at, probably that door. So once I get it off, I'll cut you guys back on in a minute. All right, guys, I'm back. See, I gotta pull it down. We got it off, finally. But I'm hung up. I forgot to get under the car and get that, sorry y'all, get that one last bolt right there. And she is off. So I'll cut y'all back on when I get it taken down. All right, guys, as y'all can see, I'm back. It's off. Woo, it tried to whoop me, but it's off. Now I gotta figure out this whole thing right here. I guess that was red to run them lights down at the bottom. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to swap that out. So I'm gonna unplug it for now. Shit, let me sit it down. I'm gonna unplug it for now and take the light out, which is right there, and go from there, guys. Y'all, it tried to whoop me, but it's off. It's off, it's off, it's off, bruh. It is off. I got the new Fender sitting in the house. So I'm gonna just give y'all a rundown in myself. All the bolts you have to remove. Starting with the inner door bolts from the inside. You have a bolt right here. You also have a bolt that goes in. Sorry, it's dark. Bolt that goes in right here. That's your 2 door bolts. This one and this one. Then you have a bolt right here from the bottom. Okay? Then come over here. You got to make sure these are disconnected from the fender. All these are connected from the fender. Disconnected. If yours had the little turn light on in the antenna, you just unplug the antenna and you unplug the antenna sensors, which that is the plug-in. Then down here, you will have a bolt right here, and possibly right here. I didn't take one out of there, so it must have been missing. Also took out one of the battery casing bolts. So this tray will move a little bit, give you a little room to let go. Then from up top, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta go. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 that gotta come off. They have to come off. And guys, that's pretty much it. Right there, that's pretty much it. So I'll give you a rundown again. Oh, and this 115 that's up there. That 115. So we started out taking the hood off. We took the hood off. The hood is gone. We took the hood hinges off on both sides. Well, I only had to take them off on this side, but I'm gonna clean them up, so I took that side off too. Then you have 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolt. Then you have all these bolts. Okay? Then you have 1, 2, 3. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? So as long as you remember that right there, and then you have 8. So there we have it, guys. She busted down. Fender gone, baby. That's the one Fender, the new Fender they sent me. It's all busted up. That motherfucker's trash. So, yeah. Ordered another replacement Fender. It's in the house. So we're going to slap that bad baby on here. That's going to be the project for today. But I wanted to go into detail on how to get this Fender off, because don't nobody show in detail what it is. So for the final time, blow the hood off. Take the hinge off. Then you have 115 here. 1 bolt there. 1 bolt there. 1 bolt here. All these bolts come off. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, then 12 on that rail. And she off. And if you have an antenna, you unplug it and pull it out. That's what I got for y'all. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, gang. We got it sitting up here. Got it in there snug. Now we're about to tighten this bad baby down. And I'll show y'all the final result here in a second. What's up, YouTube? So I'm back, man. It's the next day. So this is the aftermath for getting that fender on. I'ma just be honest with y'all, man. I don't like it. Because these replicas, they don't fit on there or go back right. And all the bolt holes for these are different. They are not the same size bolt holes as the originals. It's the only one that was about the same was this one and these right here. Other than that, oh, and these down here, over here. Other than that, no. Like I had to put a bolt in right here. That's a half. And the door up here, that's a half. So what I'm planning on doing is gonna look at my original one that I took off, and I'm gonna try to do the body work myself on it and bend it back out, because the paint guy that I took it to said it had rust in it. I took it off, it ain't no rust. It was this, because it was so dirty. It was the underwheel well, because it was so dirty that it looked like rust, but it's no rust on that fender. So I'm gonna just treat it and sand it all the way down to the metal, and I'm probably gonna put the original one back on here. But this is going to do for now, because I have to have a fender on here so I can get my kids back and forth to work. Got my air cleaner. I mean, that's right, baby. My kids to school, not to work. But my air filter came in. My air cleaner came in yesterday as well. My oil came in because I'm doing an oil change on it as well. Man, so I try to clean her up a little bit. I gotta find some kind of chemical to get this off my radiator. This is for where the hose wasn't on there tight enough up here. And it kind of like blew all over my radiator on this side. And it was coming from this hose because it was something wrong with it. But I got the replacement for the heater control valve as well. But yeah, man, this how she looking. This how she looking. This how I'm coming. This how I'm coming. But yeah, I do not, just my personal opinion, I do not like these replica fenders. They are no good. And this one also came with discs and dings and scratches on it and all that. Luckily, I'm getting my money back for that, because it came all bent up just like the other one I got in my shed. But I don't like it. You see this gap? It's not even fit to size. So yeah, man, I'm gonna try to work on my original one that came with it, and this one will probably be coming back off because I don't like it, man. I don't like it. I don't like it.